Yo trainers, I just broke into top 1000 worldwide on Pokémon TCG Pocket, and today I'm sharing everything that got me there. The best deck, the meta breakdown, and my own personal Google Sheet tier list so you can climb fast and dominate. Are you ready to crush it? Let's go! Okay trainers, as you can see here we are top 1000 and I'm ranked actually at top 9000 plus. And for those who don't know me, I'm Sagittarian, multi-gaming competitive player, and I reach Masterball and more each season in Pokémon TCG Pocket, and I'm here to improve your gameplay on this game, to understand the meta, and to reach Masterball and dominate after. Alright, so since the last day, I've been tracking every matchup, deck prevalence, and my full win-loss records, all in a dedicated Google Sheet called Sagis Pocket Note in Pokémon TCG Pocket. So I will put the link in the description. You will have all my tier list, the best deck to play right here, and in another page you got the meta environment. So yeah, the meta is moving fast, and with this sheet you will always stay one step ahead. So here you got the actual meta environment since the last day, the matchup count just right here. For example, 42 Greninja Giratina Sylveon, 41 Charizard Sylveon. You got all the data that I faced the most. Inside a row, just one. Lord Celesteela, and you got the percentage share here, and you got other notes here. You got my win rates, as you can see here. Darkrai Giratina 58%, Leafeon Flareon Sylveon 58%, Greninja Giratina Sylveon 57%, and Charizard Sylveon 52%. That are the deck that I played these last days, and here, as I said, the matchup count. You got the link of the video for the deck list and the deck explanation, and I'll make maybe another video for the other decks that are really great also. Alright, and I will make a video dedicated to talk about the tier list and the meta environment. Alright trainers, so this is my top 3 deck to reach top 1000 in Masterball rank. And we start with Leafeon, Flareon Sylveon, the EV's family, the elemental dance, my friend. It's a super strong synergy between speed setup and strong finishers. If you want to surprise and overwhelm your opponent, this one slaps. So in this version you can play with Flareon normal, but I prefer Leafeon normal because it's easier to set up to kill Oricorio. You need a normal version here to kill Oricorio. Okay, so you can surprise your opponent with 130 damage with Flareon as finisher, plus 2 EV back, plus 20 damage, plus 20 damage with red. This is 170 damage. You can heal 40 damage also with the second ability of EV back. You can play 2 EV backs the same turn, and the goal here is to set up as fast as possible, and if you can play at second to put your first energy on EVs and evolve to Leafeon, and the next turn you will hit for 70 damage. And right after you set up your Flareon in your bench, thanks for Sylveon with Happy Ribbon, that helps you a lot for your drawings. I have a really good win rate, 58% with this deck. So here the core of the beast. 1 Leafeon, 2 Leafeon X, 2 Flareon X, 2 Sylveon X, 4 EVs, because EV X can evolve. This is the only one X that can evolve. 2 Pokeball, 1 Giant Cap, this is really important. 2 Research Research, 1 Sabrina, 1 Mass, 1 Red, my friend. So it's really strong. I like this card, and you can also hit for 90 damage. He hits stronger than Leafeon X. So this card can help you a lot, even more when you face Oricorio. And now my friend, the Dark deck. This one is immortal. This is the most consistent deck and the most reliable deck ever since the launch of the game. This is also the deck that wins many tournaments, the biggest tournament and many UCD tournaments. So this is a masterclass. I really love this deck. I really love the gameplay. It's tempo, it can be aggressive, it's all about pressure on your opponent. I put this in second, but it's the number 1, equally ranked with the next. I have also 58% win rate with this deck, so this is an absolute go-to. High consistency, crazy late game pressure, high sustained damage, and tons of way to pressure your opponent. And under pressure, your opponent have to take decision, and he will make mistake for sure. So there is 2 versions of this deck, but I prefer this one because we can heal more actively Oricorio. But if you don't want to play this version, you can remove Nihilego for red, and you can remove 2 Poison Barb for Rocky Helmet against Oricorio, because if Oricorio hits you, he will take 20 damage plus 20 damage after with Darkrai. But with Darkrai plus Nihilego, you can one-shot Auricular. This is why I prefer this version. So what is the core of the deck? 2 Giratina, 3 energy with Broken Space Billow's ability, plus 20 damage for free with Darkrai, 1 Nihilego, 1 Potion, 1 Red Card, 2 Pokeball, 1 Giant Cap, 2 Poison Barb, 2 Professor's Research, 1 Sabrina, 1 Leaf, 1 Cyrus, 1 Mars, 1 Pokemon Center Lady, and 1 Guzma, my friend. I like Potion plus Center Lady because you can heal for 50 in 1 turn, or you can heal for 20 damage and play another trainers. Alright? Okay, so I have tips for you, my friend, because many people asking me, should I start with Giratina or Darkrai? If you play against grass deck, never start with Darkrai because he has weakness against grass and it's bad idea. If you play in second and you are the first to attach energy, I like to start with Darkrai because you can attack at turn 3 and it's a good way to pressure and set up my Giratina on my bench. But if you play start and you will be the second to put your energy on your Pokemon, I prefer to start with Giratina because Giratina is 150 HP Pokemon. But if you have 2 Giratina, 1 Darkrai or 2 Darkrai, 1 Giratina, always put 1 version on your active position and 1 version on the board. For example, I have 2 Giratina, 1 Darkrai. I will put mine on my active position for tank. I will set up my other Giratina on my bench and my Darkrai on my bench. And you can retreat later with Leaf or with just energy. You can heal your Pokemon to stall, and once you have your Giratina charge and Darkrai charge, and you can also tempo with Poison Barb, you will deal ton of damage. Another thing to know is the number of energy on Darkrai doesn't necessarily matter. You need to charge your Giratina, and this is your priority. Then you just need at least 1 energy to deal 20 damage for the 150 damage combo. But people just want to set up Giratina, Darkrai, Giratina, Darkrai, Giratina, but when you have 3 energy on it and 2 energy on the other, you can deal 150 damage. You'll have to make a choice. So this is why you have to skip 1 turn of Nightmare Aura to put an extra energy on Giratina because you need AACP 4 energy on it to deal the 150 damage combo with Darkrai. You want to avoid the situation, for example, when you're facing Charizard and you need a 150 damage and you don't have enough energy to deal. You have to choose 1 energy on Giratina or 1 energy on Darkrai. Alright, this is really important. And another thing to note is if you faced Solgaleo or Charizard, don't worry, you just need to set up your Giratina. You need Nihilego on your bench and Poison Barb on your active position. Charizard or Solgaleo will attack you, he will deal 20 damage with Poison Barb. Then the next turn you will attack with 130 damage plus 20 damage with Darkrai, and when you finish your turn he will take again 20 damage. It's a 190 damage, my friend, so you can one-shot Charizard and you can one-shot Nihilego. Alright? So yeah, it's an amazing deck and it will be strong again and again in the next season for sure, because this deck is immortal. Finally, Greninja Giratina Sylveon. It's all about flexibility and adaptability. It's smooth to play, it's really cool, it doesn't have real weakness, and it's easy to kill Auricular with Greninja. So you can pivot into different game plane depending of your opponent. And you can play with this Pokemon as puppet with Cyrus and Greninja, because Greninja just love sniping the bench with Water Shuriken for 20 damage, and you can grab any Pokemon with Cyrus. So what is the core of the beast? To Froakie, to Greninja, to Sylveon X, thanks for the extra drawing. It's a kind of Professor's Researcher. You have 4 Professor's Research in your deck, 1 Giratina, 2 Eevee, 1 Red Card, 2 Rare Candy, 2 Pokeball, 1 Giant Cap, 2 Professor's Research, 2 Cyrus, it's really important, and 1 Mass. So you have all in this deck. All you need. You have delay with Mass and Red Card, you have the switch Pokemon with Cyrus, you have damage, you have all you need, you have drawing. It is so amazing. One of the main game plan is to deal 150 damage combo with Giratina, Greninja and Cyrus on the Pokemon you want. But if you don't have Giratina the first turn or the second turn, forget Giratina and play around Greninja or Sylveon. And the most important thing is to manage your energy, because you have Psy energy or Water energy. So on your starting hand, check your Pokemon if you have Froakie, Rare Candy, Greninja, but you have Psy energy and Heavy. Maybe you will prefer play Heavy on your active position. And if you have Water energy, maybe you will prefer to play with Froakie. And during during the game, always check your energy this turn and the next turn, because you need Psy energy and Water energy at the right place at the right moment. You really want to avoid the situation where you have only Psy energy on Greninja or only Water energy on Sylveon. This is really important, my friend. But this deck is masterclass. And I have also 58% of win rate with Darkrai Giratina and Sylveon Greninja Giratina. And finally, special mention to this deck because this is one of the most popular and powerful deck. This is the second that I faced the most with Greninja Sylveon Giratina. And this is Charizard Sylveon. I'm not a huge fan. It's really strong if you have a great hand, but it's really frustrating if you have the perfect hand and your opponent plays Mars or red card. This is why I'm not a huge fan of this deck, even if it's really strong. And another thing is that you have only one objective, one game plan, is to get as fast as possible your Charizard setup. And if you face one Oricorio, it can be tricky. You need your Flareon, you need to set up your Flareon, it costs 3 energies, and if your opponent plays 2 Oricorio, this is really hard. But you can one-shot any deck and still win really fast and have a good win streak series with this deck. So what is the core of this big beast? Flareon, 2 Charizard Hex, 2 Charmander Hex, 2 Sylveon for extra drawing, 2 Heavy, 2 Rare Candy, 2 Pokeball, 1 Giant Card, 2 Professor's Research, 1 Sabrina, 1 Guzma. This is really important because this deck struggle a lot with Poison, or if they play Giant Card, this is really important to have Guzma. Sabrina can help you if your opponent plays Oricorio or 2 Oricorio. If you succeed to kill one, you can play Sabrina if you play the second one to kill another Pokemon. And 2 Lily because you really need to heal your Charizard. Alright, my friend, and now I will show you the commenting gameplay of the game where I reached Masterball top 1000. So here we go. Alright, so now the video before I reach top 1000, my friend. So here we go. We play against Claudia. We got the hand, and I start with Heavy and Giratina on my bench, and I will start to feed my Giratina with Broken Space below. So I play a Zera Aura Silverlight deck. It's a pretty good matchup. Oh, I don't remember. This is not Zera Aura Silverlight deck. This is the Pikachu deck. It's really rare, and I was shocked to see this deck here. And now Sylveon. We have red card. Always use red card when your opponent have 4 cards. It's always worse. And now look my hand. My hand is perfect. 1 Psy energy on Sylveon, 1 on Giratina, and I can choose now to attack with Sylveon or retreat Sylveon later to attack with Giratina. The next turn I will evolve Froakie into Greninja, and I have 2 Cyrus. Sorry, my game is in French, but it's not that hard to understand, I guess. So Rare Candy, Greninja, and the only threat here can be Pikachu. Zera Aura just attack at 50, and there's no evolution, so I decided to snipe as fast as I can Pikachu here. Then I delay a bit my setup on Giratina, but now I'm really great because I can deal 90 damage each turn with Greninja and Sylveon. So now my opponent just rage crit. As you can see here, 10 seconds left, and it's easy win, my friend. All right, so that was an easy victory, my friend, and we are ranked top 1000. That's it for today, legends. If you want to see more meta deck breakdown, hit that subscribe button, smash a like, and drop your comment with your favorite deck. And don't forget to check out Saji's Pokénotes, links on the description. See you at the top of the ladder.